All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our special Saturday morning presentation of GetFit Mining. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and informational purposes only. And it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. So just front off the bat, letting you guys know I will be doing two presentations today. This one right now, and then again at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. There will not be a Herschel and Ken presentation for the Join the Movement this weekend. So if you anybody that you want to share this with, you have them come on my presentations for today and tonight. Outside of that, welcome. I see you guys coming in. I do not have my personal assistant with me here today, so bear with me with this presentation. I see Bernard and Bill Watt, Elton and Jasmine, Joseph, Joyce Easley, Kenny Taylor, Lizzie Wright, Raymond, Rita, Roylene, Shane West, Shauna Howard Ross, Teresa Carlson, and CJ. I'm also streaming live on YouTube on my main YouTube channel. I am not on my crypto one, my main YouTube channel. I'm streaming live. I see we just had, who just hopped in here? Melanie Davis. I see Melanie as well. CJ from Phoenix, Arizona. I see you, Shane, in Chicago. So welcome. I promise you I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I want to give you enough information to make an informed, intelligent decision on whether or not this is an opportunity that you choose to get paid for. What do I mean by that? Well, you are already doing the activity. You're just not getting paid for the activity you're already doing right now. So the choice you have to make is, do I want to get paid for my activity or not? That's what it comes down to. I did a presentation last Saturday, 1 week from today, and I'm going to show the results between last Saturday and what's taken place today over the last 7 days, and why this thing is taking off like a rocket ship, and you want to be a part of it. Now, I've been in the direct selling space for 25 years. I've been able to walk off my job 12 years ago. I've been self-employed in the health and wellness industry. I was the vice president of sales and marketing for one company. I was also the corporate spokesperson and the voice of a Russian-based company in America. And I got into the crypto space 8 years ago because I wanted to now move into the investing side, letting my money work for me, the ability to make money without having to recruit is why I got onto the crypto side. So let me ask you guys this one question, and this will let you know whether or not you want to stay for the rest of this presentation or go ahead and log off now and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And that question is, if I told you that you can get paid with no monthly auto ship, without having to recruit, without having to sell any physical items and convince grandma to drink your miracle juice, and you can earn anywhere between $20 to $500 a day. Yeah, I didn't say a week or a month, a day off of activity you're already doing. Would you want to know more about it? If the answer is yes, you're in the right place. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen. We're going to be talking about GetFit mining. How many of you on this Saturday morning already went out for a morning walk or a jog? How many of you have already completed some yard work? How many of you is already out? I mean, this is Saturday. You're out at the park with your kids. You might got Little League going on or whatever, playing football. How many of you, in other words, have done any form of physical activity? It's 9 a.m. right now for me, and I have already walked 4,727 steps, and I haven't left the house yet. And I've already done my crypto talk this morning. We're talking about GetFit mining, proof of physical activity, where health and wealth go hand in hand. Let's talk about the health part, though. We've got some problems right now with health. Some basic health facts is that heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Hold on, I'm doing double duty, letting you guys in and trying to do the presentation at the same time. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. Now, we already know this, but because we know this, is this motivating us to actually take care of our health? The answer is no. No, we're not motivated. We don't get motivated until after there's a problem. We don't do the things necessary before there's a problem because we're not motivated nor incentivized to do so. And every single health and wellness company has product and services to attack these issues. But in my opinion, the biggest thing that needs to be overcome is motivation. Motivation. Let me show you what GetFit Mining has done to attack this problem. Take a look.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? GetFit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With GetFit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with GetFit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and GetFit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let GetFit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with GetFit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the GetFit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With GetFit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
On the healthier side of life. I mean, what are some benefits of walking? Isn't walking beneficial? How many of us before you were in Get Fit took this really serious and actually walked? I know I wasn't. I didn't. But just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. You reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. Now, remember I told you about the problem of motivation? Most people lack motivation. You know, at the end of the year, New Year's resolution, what's the top 2 things people put down for their New Year's resolution? Make more money and get in better health shape, lose weight. They get that gym membership. They get excited for it for the first couple of weeks. And then all of a sudden, you know, you start to miss a couple of days. May, June rolls around, you look at your credit card statement and realize that you're still paying that gym membership that you're not using, and you don't have your summer body ready. So you say, you know what? I missed it. I'm going to wait till next year. I'm going to cancel my membership and I will add it back next year, and I'm going to get serious next year. And we do the same thing year after year after year after year, over and over and over again. What happened? We're not motivated to do it. What if we can combine both of them together? What if we can say, on your mission to get into better shape and health, you can make money at the same time by turning your physical activity into an income stream? Here's how this works. Every single one of you has a cell phone. I don't have to convince you to have a cell phone. Everybody has a cell phone. And on these cell phones, there's physical trackers on them. Some of them is working in the background, and you don't even know what's going on. You don't realize your phone is tracking all of your activity, it's tracking your location. It is listening to you right now. Even if you want to turn on Siri, you got to talk to it first before it turns it on. It hears you. So this is already taking place. What GetFit is a free app. Doesn't cost you any money to download it. You can go to the App Store right now, the Play Store, download it. If you have an Android, the iPhone, you've got to get it off the test flight for now. Download the app. The app then connects to apps already on your phone. So when people say, well, Brandon, I don't want to get in something that's collecting all of my data. I don't feel comfortable with that. GetFit Mining is not collecting your data. GetFit Mining is attaching itself to apps already on your phone that is collecting your data that you didn't even know about. And then what GetFit Mining does, it takes that data, translates it into a digital hash code, and this is the process called mining, sends it to the blockchain, and you're now rewarded in crypto tokens called MQT, a token that has a real value to it. There's only two ways to get this token right now. You can go into the open market on Uniswap and buy it at whatever the current price is, or you can purchase some miners, download the GetFit Mining app, and earn it every single day. What would you rather have? Because I had somebody say, well, Brandon, you know, I got money. Should I just buy the token itself, or should I buy miners? I said, well, let me ask you a better question. Would you rather buy the golden egg or the golden goose producing golden eggs every single day? He said, that's an easy answer. So those are the only two ways you can get your hands on this token. And we call this proof of physical activity. And there are other move to earn apps on the market like Steppin and Sweatcoin. I've got both of them. In fact, I just pulled out one of my old phones. I haven't used this phone in years, and it's got Sweatcoin on it. I was like, dang, iPad, man, that's years ago. And these apps are pretty good, but they're limited to what they can do, the restricted features. They don't work inside the house, and they're centralized. And the rewards have seemed more like special rewards, like air flight miles type stuff, not actually real money. GetFit Mining, though, is decentralized, and it's rewarding you for all of your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, even your sleep. Now, let's talk about sleeping. Can we agree that there are benefits to sleeping? Like getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and help keeps blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and even control weight. Now, even though we know this, how many of you, before you were a part of GetFit, how many of you is getting a good night's sleep? Now, when I walked off my job, actually, the week before I walked off my job and I was getting prepared to, you want to know one of my biggest joys I couldn't wait to do? Was that the next Monday morning, instead of waking up before the sun comes up to drive off to rush hour traffic to go to a job I don't like, to work with people I can't stand, to eat lunch at 12 when I'm hungry at 11. You know, my favorite thing I was looking forward to do was sleeping in on a Monday morning. Wake up when I'm finished sleeping. The problem was, even though I was able to do it, I still got up early because now I'm working my own business. And I only averaged 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night for the last 12 years and 1 good hour in the afternoon. That's been my routine until GetFit. Now I'm averaging anywhere between 6.5 to 8 hours sleep a night. Now, because of conditioning, my body still wakes up at a certain time. Only this time I don't roll out of bed. I just lay there for a little longer. And I found something else to do while I'm laying there. I'm planning out my day. I'm just thinking without the TV on, without my phone in my hand. I just lay there and just reflect. I found some benefit in that. I've been doing that lately for the last 2 weeks. It's been helpful. But the reason why I lay there is because I'm getting paid to sleep. I'm getting paid for it. And not only sleep, any activity is getting you paid through this app. It's going to be getting you credit for your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, your sleep, and not managed by a company, not managed by, can you give me the address of the corporate headquarters? No, it's a smart contract. It's a program. That's like somebody saying, what's the address of the Bitcoin headquarters? Where does Satoshi Nakamoto live? What country are they registered in? It's a program. It's a smart contract. There is no central force. It's the community, all of us. We are GetFit Mining, soon to be MoveQuest. But there are limits to what you can do on your physical activity. We just came off the Olympics. The Paralympics is going on right now. So we don't want you thinking that you're Simone Biles and Sha'Carri Richardson. You gotta take it slow. So you can max out 20,000 steps a day, 10 miles per day, 2 hours max workout time, 2 to 4,000 calories burned, and 8 hours sleep. That's when we say maximize your physical activity, that's what we're talking about. Completing all of those tags, you've maximized your physical activity. So getting started, first, you got to have a phone. Now, fitness trackers are optional. You can have fitness trackers, which is watches on your phone like I do. And so I don't have to carry my phone everywhere I go. But some of you, that's easy to do. You already do that right now. You walk around your house with your phone in your hand. You get up off the couch to go to the kitchen with your phone. You go to the bathroom with your phone. How many of you have ever gone to work, halfway there, you realize you left your phone at home? Now you got a choice. Do you continue to go to work and go with no phone all day, or do you bust that U-turn, risk being late because you're panicking because you don't have your phone in your hand? We know what that answer is. So everybody has a phone, but your fitness trackers allow you not to have it on you everywhere you go, and you're still getting credit for that. Like I remember the first time I got my smartwatch for my iPhone. I left my iPhone in the house and I walked 3 miles outside. And the moment I walked back in the house, my watch synced with the phone, and it got credit for it. I didn't have to carry my phone with me. Android has Google Fit, iOS, iPhones have Apple Health. Now here's where the magic happens. You need to purchase miners on your device to load up on, well, it's not on your phone, but you're loading up the miners that go to your app. The miners is what's needed to translate your physical data into a crypto code to reward you with MQT, just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not just made up out of thin air. Bitcoin is created. It costs more than $40,000 for a Bitcoin to be created. And it's not actually creating Bitcoin. The miners are creating the blockchain. The blockchain is recording all transactions. Every 10 minutes, a block is closed, and the reward for that is Bitcoin. So how do you incentivize people if there's no company called Bitcoin, there's no headquarters, there's no office? How do you incentivize them to build the blockchain? Because they need manpower, Then you need to purchase the hardware, you need to program the software, and you got to pay the electricity. The reward is the Bitcoin. For those of you who don't know, you may be new to crypto. Well, same process with MQT. The MQT is the reward for you taking your physical activity and data and moving it onto the blockchain. It's being mined. Next is any activity is getting you paid. This is Saturday. So if you did this Saturday morning, you walked outside or inside, you went grocery shopping, you ran, you jogged, you hiked, you rode your bike, you went swimming like I'm probably going to do later on. You go to the gym, you're maybe on vacation and you're walking down the beach. You might be sleeping, casual activity, you might be having sex. Yes, it gets the heart rate going if you're doing it right. Any activity, I'm sorry, somebody said, Brandon, can you say making love instead of saying sex? I don't know, sex is more appealing to the brain. Anyways, charity, all of these things is getting you paid. The more activity you have, the higher earnings you have. Now comes the next part, because this all sounds good, but doesn't any business with a presentation sound good? How does it, will it last is the next question. How many of you have been in crypto projects that have failed? Type me in the chat box. In fact, I think the better question is, has any of you been a part of one that hasn't? There's no such thing. Most of these projects fail in the first 6 months to a year for a couple of reasons. One, they had investors and come in early on and get tokens before they were on the market. And what ends up happening is as soon as the token launches, the people who got in early sell all their tokens. The price of the token plummets. Nobody on the outside wants to buy the product. And something happened at 3 a.m. this morning that my head exploded. And I only learned of this about an hour ago. I'm going to share it with you guys, what happened this morning. But when the project drops in the price, the same people start screaming to the company, how come the price is so low? Bring it back up. I got scammed. I'm losing money, when they're the ones who dropped it in the first place. This is a self-sustaining ecosystem where it doesn't take new money to pay old people. Those things are illegal anyways. This is not MLM. This is not network marketing. You're making money off the product, not recruiting. In fact, you're making, yes, there's an affiliate commission at least one level, but you're making money off the I'm making far more money off the product than recruiting. Here's why it's self-sustaining. One, there was no investor seed money. This was self-funded to the tune of almost $3 million. The token right now you can only buy on the open market. There were no tokens given away to people early on. And every time you evolve upgrade your miners, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dock slots, you create challenges and events, and you leash your miners. That is all generating an income that goes onto the blockchain through fees, gas fees. Did you know on crypto, everything you do on crypto, you got to pay the gas. If you have a Lamborghini sitting on your driveway and there's no gas on it, all you do is have a pretty looking car. It can't go anywhere. The blockchain does not work without fees. So what this has done is taking those fees, and then instead what a centralized company does is pocket those fees, takes it for profit. How do you think Sam Bankman-Fried became a billionaire in 2 years after launching FTX? How do you think CZ became a multiple billionaire after launching Binance? How are they making so much money? Because the transaction fees are small per individual, pennies. But added up as a whole, if you've got thousands and millions of transactions taking place a day, those small transactions add up and the centralized businesses take it as a profit. Since this is decentralized, the main majority of it goes to the smart contract. It's coming right back into the ecosystem. Purchasing MQT and pulling it off the market, which now creates supply and demand. The less supply, the higher the demand, the higher the price goes, and it's adding liquidity back to the thing. Now, up until this point, this has all been theory until 30 days ago. Even though we came on board at the end of March and April on the Binance chain, we started off wrong. The intent was good. How you guys would like to have 6 Omegas for $250 at 80% off when one Omega costs $899. And we jumped at that. The problem, we skipped this whole evolution process, which helps sustain the ecosystem, and we didn't grow enough in numbers to make up for it. So Lynette said, I want to prove to you that this works. Even me, because I had conversations with her and I told her, on theory, on paper, it's perfect. Math is math. But in practice, can you actually do it in the real world? In practice, we didn't have the proof until 30 days ago. And I'm going to show you the proof. This is Dex Tools. This is not a site that's created by GetFit Mining or controlled. This is Dex Tools. You go to dextools.io and look at it. And if you guys on my crypto talk this morning, what did we learn? What's the hottest thing going right now in the blockchain space? Avalanche. If you're in my crypto talk, you learn this. Avalanche is in all the news right now. And it's not a coincidence that, dang, why did Avalanche blow up the last week? Oh, gee, I wonder why. Now, the news says, well, Franklin Templeton and Fidelity are looking at Avalanche for real tokenization of real world assets. Yeah, and also, I don't know, GetFit community blew this thing up. But here, let me show you what happened in the first 24 hours. First 24 hours of launch, the token went from $1 to more than $4 a coin. Of course, people sold, but instead of dumping like normal projects do, it bounced right back up in price. And when there was a major sell-off, these people that sold to evolve their tokens, the smart contract kicked in, and I never saw this happen before ever. And I have my own crypto education company. Bounced back up and reached a new all-time high of $4.90, 24 hours after launch. Then it remained stable for about the next 2 weeks. It hovered between $2.50 and $4.40, somewhere around there. Last Saturday, 1 week ago, I did the same presentation at the same time, exactly 7 days ago. The price went to $6.87. It rose 25% since Friday. And I was losing my mind over this because there was a lot of selling going on before. And yet it just reached a new all-time high of $6.87. By this point, I started to adjust my own strategy. And when I say that, I'm talking about in business. I have multiple streams of income and I run my own company. And so I put how much time I put in a project depends on where the money is. It's coming in is where I'm going to be spending the most of my time. And as I'm gearing up with the relaunch of my own business, this started to shift a little bit. I said, wait, hold up. I think I need to pay a little bit more attention to this. And then here's what happened. 1 week later, the screenshot I'm going to share with you next, I took 5 minutes before I went live today, 30 minutes ago. Look at the price. $35, a new all-time high. Well, the all-time high was $35.35. This is for all the critics, the skeptics. No, it's not going to fail. Just wait till the whales dump. This went from $6 to $35 in the past week. Are you still going to sit there and just keep watching? Even as an investor, you don't even want to be on the side of, I don't want to do any physical activity. From the outside, I'm looking at this. I need it on this token. And then something else happened this morning. And what happened was, I'm going to show this live. What happened? that has me even more confident about the long-term viability of this project, because isn't that what people want to know? How long will this last? You know, because you're used to things being rug pulled on you right when you just starting to get your groove going with it. Here's what I just learned about this morning. One of our community members, Matthew Ramos, brought it to my attention during Crypto Talk. This is a live chart. So currently, as I speak, the price is at $34.80. It hit an all-time high an hour ago, less than an hour ago, $35.31 or 35 cents. So you got some selling going on. Now, for those who say, oh no, hold your coins, everybody's selling, that's a bad thing. No. One, when I see selling happening, you know what this is telling me? People are able to sell their tokens and make a profit. People are eating. People are putting food on the table. People are paying their bills. People are making their money back. The project works and it hasn't dumped. That's what I see. So don't feel bad if you have to sell, pay some of your bills, but be cautious on how much you're selling now, because you're excited about what the price is. I know going from $6 to $35 in a week, you're tempted to sell, but dang it, I forgot to do it again. I get so distracted. There's a cat, when he got in Bitcoin at $5 and sold a whole lot when it reached $100 and made a lot of money. But was $100 the high of Bitcoin? How many of you wish Bitcoin would go back to $100 right now? Bitcoin got to $73,000 a coin, and he was excited that it reached $100. This is where you got to have long-term thinking. But here's what happened. This is live. Somebody just sold for $10. Somebody sold for $1,100. And I can look at this. If this person who sold is in the community, I can tell. So great. They just made about $2,000 plus. But here's what really got my attention. Let's scroll down to early this morning. Let's see, what was the biggest sale I've seen so far? There's a $4,000 sale. $1,500 sale. Keep scrolling down. This is, whoa, look at that. Somebody sold 896 MQT for $28,480. Normally, now when that happened, the price was at $32.81. When this sell happened, normally this could create a panic. And you start to see a whole bunch, especially if you've got bots on a project and the bots start reacting to a sell pressure. And next thing you know, the price starts dropping dramatically. The price did drop. It went from $32.81 to $30.73. So it dropped by $2. But look at what happened next. Well, first, let me tell you who did this. This is not somebody in the community. You want to know how I know? Well, over here on the right, blockchain is public. You see everything happening. You just don't know who it was. I see 7 buys and 5 sells. Now, I'm a trader. What that lets me know is somebody from the outside saw MQT. They probably have no idea what this is all about, but saw all the movement taking place. It's like, oh man, I can make a quick couple $1,000s off of this. They probably dropped maybe $20,000 to $25,000 on buying tokens and then sold it for maybe a $3,000 to $4,000 profit. That's what happened here. This is what I wanted to start seeing. Activity from outside of the community on the token. This is huge. That means it will start taking a life on its own, and it's not dependent on what you guys do already in the community. And it didn't dump the market, because then after this, it reached an all-time high 7 hours later. Are you kidding me? I hope if you understand crypto, that made sense to you. If you don't understand crypto, that's okay. All you need to know, the price is still higher than it was when that person sold $28,000. Another thing that tells me too, is that obviously the people who have the most tokens are those of us in the project. So there's not that many whales. I can look at all the holders out there right now, the top holders. Who are the whales? The smart contract itself. And there are some individuals who hold a little more than 4,000, between 4,000 and 10,000 MQT, where if you add that all up, if I add all of this up, these top, that might come to maybe $800,000 worth. Look at the liquidity at now, 1.8 million. So the vast majority of holders is less than 4,000. If there was a panic inside this community and you guys decided to sell whatever you have, I was figuring this out. At worst, I could see this drop in price to $10 to $15 and stabilize right there, which is still 10 times more than launch price. It launched at $1, which means now that you shook all those slow hands, new people who come on who want to purchase the same amount of MQT that was sold are buying it at a $10 price, which means they're adding back into the liquidity. This gave me more confidence seeing this. How high can this go? Well, there's 21 million tokens. What other token out there has 21 million? And not in circulating supply. This is all. Circulating supply, what? 200, 300,000 tokens that will be in circulating supply, which means the price potentially can go much higher than it is here based on the size of this community. There was another token out there that was being hyped over the last 2 months, maybe the last month or so. Been around for 4 months plus. They have more holders. Their market cap is slightly higher, but their liquidity is like 16,000. No. 80 something thousand dollars now, I think, is their liquidity. This one, 1.8 million, and it's locked. The smart contract kicks in. So let me go back to the presentation slides. Put that back up. I really hope this is making sense to you guys. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this and do it under less than 30 minutes, and I really can't if I'm going to explain it the right way. Share screen. And I wasn't going to take this long, but since Herschel and them was not doing a presentation today, then I am taking a little bit more time into this so you guys can see. Okay. You guys should be able to see my screen correctly. Let me know if you cannot. Now, here's some other proof. If anybody making money. Here is on my iPhone yesterday. See, August 23rd. I did 23,796 steps. I had never done that many steps ever. 10.99 miles. Look, wait a minute. No, I did. The day before that. The day before, I did 24,340 steps, 10.42 miles, 3,536 calories burned, 2 hours and 48 minutes workout time, and slept 9 hours. Now, how did I sleep 9 hours? Because I had almost a 2-hour nap in the afternoon. All right. I got to get my afternoon nap. And I almost did the same, but my hours, I forgot when I was working out, because I do a workout in the morning, then I do a workout in the evening. I forgot to hit the doggone workout button, so it didn't record my workout. So I actually got less. But I got 9 million shares, 8 million shares. Pamela asked me this question. How do I determine based on shares? You don't need to look at shares. I'm not a numbers guy like that. Herschel, I mean, he's like math magician on that. Here's what I look at. You see, when you come here and you submit, down here, you'll see history. Click on history, and your history is going to show you every day. On the right, you'll see the percentage that you're receiving of all the tokens available that day, and there's a little eyeball next to it. Click the eyeball and it'll tell you exactly how many tokens you're going to get. Now, this one was this morning, 14.32, and it says round in progress, which means for the next 48 hours, you have 48 hours to submit your tokens. So when this closes, it's not going to be 14.32. It'll probably more be like 9 or 10 MQT in the next 48 hours. But let's do the math on this. 14.32 MQT. What is that worth? I think I saw $34.90 or 80 cents. 14.32 times $34.90 a coin. That's $499 for the day. For the day. So remember, I told you, I'm an entrepreneur with multiple streams of income. And I need to put my time where the most amount of money is being made. $499 for the day times 30 days. If it stayed on average like this and the price never went up, that's $14,993 for the month. Times 12 months, that's $179,000 a year if everything stays exactly as it is right now. You think I'm playing with this? People said, Brandon, what's your strategy? I only share my strategy to my inner circle, but I will show you this. That's one. That's two more. 7 omegas, 14 alphas. The numbers I showed you was just one device. I'm treating this more than a job, but for legacy now, because I also have my wife. She's got 7 ultras on hers, and I have my son. He's a senior in high school. He's getting ready for college. Now, I already have the whole college thing planned out for him as far as paying for it. But now, I'm buying him next week a smartwatch for his iPhone, and I'm going to be putting up to 7 omegas on that. I'm going to invest in my son. And he's going to be able to make his own money. And we're going to have him a savings account and a checking account and his own little debit card. But the majority of that is going to be stocked up. I'm not selling it for the next 6 months or so. He's going to be accumulating MQT. Because what will the value of MQT be by December? Now, I will be selling a little bit for profit for his own pocket money and to have some cash coming in. But by the time he's ready to pay for college, college will be paid for and he'll be able to buy a car. By the time he graduates from college, he won't be graduating in college debt. He won't need a college student loan. And he'll have income to start whatever business he wants to start to get his life started. That's what I'm doing. I'm not playing with this. So let me get back to the presentation. Share screen. How do you get started and signed up next? Well, get back to the person who invited you. They're going to give you a link. And the link, when you sign up, you can purchase a Lenny for $50. The first mining dock is free. You can have up to 7 miners working for you. $50. 50% mining power with the Lenny. I think the numbers we did, or you guys, somebody could tell me in the chat box. 7 Lennies working for you, and you maximize, I think that's around $25 to $30 a day. That's not bad. That means $350 for 7 Lennies. And you unlock all the mining dock slots. That's another $180, I think, or $140. $25 to $30 a day if you're maximizing your physical activity. If you want to earn more, then you can evolve those miners to higher powered miners, like the primary, the ultra, the alpha, and the omega. I said on this one, I've got 7 omegas, And then on my other two, I've got 7 alphas on each. After I set my sun up, then I'm going to go back to these and I'm going to evolve them up to omegas. How do you evolve? Well, what's the cost? Well, to move from one Lenny that costs $50 to a primary is $30. To move from a primary to ultra is $40. To move from an ultra to an alpha is $60. And to move from an alpha to omega takes 2 alphas and $200 to get 1 omega. That's the evolution process. Now, if you follow my rules in crypto, do what you can afford to do. I'm very conservative, everything that I do. Do what you can afford. I can afford right now to go ahead and get another 14 omegas, but I have my own strategy on how I'm evolving those up. So do what you can afford to do, and your and Brandon, my strategy is not necessarily going to be your strategy. What's good for me may not be good for you. I don't know what your situation is. Coming soon is the ability to lease your miners. There's another reason why I'm purchasing so many miners as well. I might be working them today, but there's going to come a time where it's going to be too expensive for the average person to come outright and buy a Lenny miner for $50. Here's what I mean by this. How many of you heard of a project called Gala Games that came out a couple of years ago? We have members in our community who made millions off of that and walked off their job. I was not one of them. I saw them launch and I said no. That decision cost me millions of dollars. But some of our community did, and they walked off their job. That miner cost $500. I could afford, at that time, I could have bought $10,000 worth of miners. I could have. I didn't. Do you know what those miners are worth today? It's called Node. $140,000 a piece today. So at some point, it's going to be too expensive for the average person to be able to buy a miner. But they can lease them. And who are they leasing them from? You guys. So my grandpa always said, have multiple miners, or I'm sorry, have multiple houses, properties, live on one and lease out the others. Same concept here. You can put your miner on the leasing dock. And when somebody leases it, they can then submit their proof of physical activity. They could claim their mining rewards, and you get to claim the leasing fee. And I want to say this too, because people get confused between submitting and claiming. Submitting means you're submitting your physical activity every day, and you want to do that. You have up to 48 hours to do that, 2 days. If you don't, then the system kicks out that data and you can't claim it back. The claiming, on the other hand, is when now you're claiming your rewards to go to your wallet. You can do that on a daily basis if you want, but your physical activity, it has to close before you can claim. So it takes 48 hours for your daily physical activity to close because it's waiting for other people to do their submissions. That's why it waits. Because why do I got to wait 48 hours? Because it's waiting for other people. Somebody might be on vacation. Somebody might be in the hospital. Somebody might be sick. You got 48 hours to claim. Here's what I would suggest. When you claim, you're paying a gas fee to the blockchain. That gas fee is the same, whether you claim 1 day's work or 10. You can claim up to 10 days at a time. So I will suggest you wait till you have 10 days accumulated and then claim. I think it's what, $30 worth or $40 worth to do that. And then claim to save yourself money on the gas fee. Now, if you're brand new and you just want to, make sure that it works, you can claim after 1 or 2 days just to see the process go through. And it works. Here's what I'm going to do. Which one of my devices is closest to my next 10 days? I think it's my Android. Let me see. Because I'm thinking what I might do is claim it live in front of everybody, and you can see it move directly into my wallet. So what day will that happen? Hold on, rebooting my. Wait a minute, I can do this live in front of you guys. I like to show proof and evidence of everything. Okay, let me pull it up. All right, let's pull it up. I'm on 7 days. Okay, 7, 8, 9. So the 10th day, so today is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. On the next Get Fit presentation I do, I will claim in front of everybody. We'll add up how much it is, and then I'll claim it. In fact, let's do something right now. So Pamela, pay attention here. I'm going to click on history. So these 2 days are still accumulating, all the data. But let's add up. I'll pull the calculator up, and we're going to add this up. So I'll click on the eyeball. So how much is this already right now? Let's see. So 9.15 plus 9.17 plus 9.17 plus 9.55 plus 3, 7.43 plus, that's 4, 5, 6.44 plus, oh, lost it. Hold on. Okay, 6.44 plus 5.78. You might say, wow, it seems like you're going down every day. Yeah, it is, because there's more people mining, but the value of the token is rising as well. So I'm actually making more money. Plus, C313, 5.13 plus 3.64. Yeah, that was a bad day for me. 3.64. Oh, I was experimenting with my watches. Plus 5.91 currently. That is 62.2 MQT. What's the current value of MQT as of right now exactly? $34.74 times 34.74. That's $2,160 for the last 7 days. Not even 10. That's on one device. I'm just saying. So let me bring this back up. I'm still sharing screen, right? There we go. Okay. So how do you get started? Get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. If you're out, that's okay. Do what you got to do. Just know that your phone is still recording your activity. You just chose not to get paid for it. If you're in, they're going to give you a link, and we have a lot of tutorial videos and things to follow, especially if you're brand new to crypto. What I would suggest, set up a time to have a private Zoom, onboarding Zoom to walk you through. I already did a public onboarding Zoom call that you can see the recording of. We have a Telegram group in place where you can get all the support. And there's even Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern, a support Zoom where you can go in and they can hold your hand and walk you through the process. Utilize that if you need to. If you understand crypto and blockchains, then this is an easy step. I mean, I go through this within 2 minutes. But for those of you who don't understand Bitcoin and blockchain, I still encourage you to get educated. This is a new financial system that you're going to have to know how to use, not just for GetFit mining, but the world is moving in this. One thing I always say, blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet, whether you like it or not, believe it or not, or trust it or not. Your opinion of it is irrelevant. Most people's first involvement with crypto is through a company. Use this time to get yourself educated. You're getting a crash course on crypto, and I'm going to help you. I do a 5-day crypto boot camp challenge once a month. And next week is the next one. And guess what the theme of it next week's going to be? GetFit mining. Move to earn app. How would you like to make money without having to recruit anybody? So we're going to be covering Monday night. What is blockchain? How does that work? Tuesday, what is cryptocurrencies? How does that work? Wednesday, I might switch it. Right now, I got it as who is Satoshi Nakamoto, but that one's up to change. Thursday night, what are the wallets? Because you guys don't know, I don't know how do I buy Bitcoin? How do I buy AVAX? How do I move it from one wallet to another? What's the contract? Where do I go to find the contract address? All these little things that is nothing to me, but to a brand new person is everything. The onboarding problem. There's people who have said no to this because they think it's too difficult to onboard. I said, really? So you're saying no because you no to $100 a day because you don't want to learn how to use the system. Let's just get that right. You are saying no to $3,000 a month. I think you might want to take the time to learn. So I'm going to teach you that, and I'm not even going to charge you. It's free. 1 hour a night. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday, an hour right before the Join the Movement GetFit presentation. So you're going to choose it, but you got to register. You got to go to ilcachallenge.com. Yes. ilcachallenge.com. I will be streaming it live in my YouTube channel, but you got to register first to get all that info. All right. Again, as a financial disclosure, I am not a licensed financial advisor. I am not a health advisor. You must get professional opinions on both sides. I cannot guarantee you any type of income directly. There is no 3% a day, 10% a week, none of that stuff. No compounding here. There's only 3 things that determine how much you earn. Number 1, your own physical activity, which I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get off the couch today or not. I don't know if you're going to do 5,000 steps or 20,000 steps or 2,000 steps. I don't know your physical activity. The second thing I don't know is how many miners you have working for you and what level those miners are. Somebody might have 2 Lennies. Somebody might have 5 Omegas. I don't know. That's up to you. The third thing is based on what is the current price of MQT. Just 1 week ago, you guys, I got it up on YouTube. You can go watch the presentation I did last Saturday. I was running my mouth. That was at $6. Today it's at $34 to $35. What is it going to be 1 week from today? I'm going to do this presentation again next Saturday. What do you think the price is going to be? I don't know. Who wants to put some educated guesses in there? I'm going to say, I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to be conservative because I also think people are going to, a psychological barrier. I'm going to say between $43 and $45 by next Saturday. I'm on record as saying that. Let's see if I am on point or way off by next Saturday. We doubled the size of our community over the past week. What do you think we're going to do next week? Because it's all numbers. If this community doubles again next week, then my numbers are going to be way off. But I'm going to be extra conservative. You know why? I always believe on this. What if it fails by 90%? Can I still profit off of 10%? So I always go with my 10% number. So you guys put it in there. Jacqueline says $65. Rita says based on the growth, it could be $100. Sunny says 44 to 46. Shauna 50. Marnita 50. Teresa 50. Joyce Easley 50. Kenny Taylor, 45. Mike from Belgium, what do you think? I see you on YouTube. I know you've been traveling. You were in Dubai, I think. Welcome back. Bitcoin Mike from Europe. So now let's see. Next Saturday. You guys remember these numbers, all right? We have a whole new week. Now it's like 7 days can't come fast enough. All right. Gina Muhammad says $75. Real Money says 39, which is $5 more than where it's at right now. So a $5 growth for the next week. Melanie says 47. Zoom user 53. All right. Write that all down. I'm going to put down here. I've seen numbers between 45 and around 60, even though we had one person said $100. Rita says $100. Let's see where we're at by then. Pamela says 48. $48. Okay. So that is it for this presentation. I will be doing this again tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll give you guys this choice. Do you want me to do it exactly like I just did it right now? Or do you want me to speed it up and be done with between 30 to 45 minutes? I know it's Saturday night. I can do either. So you guys let me know in the chat box because you're the ones who's going to be inviting guests. So do you want it just like this or the faster version, the 30 to 40 minute version? Type it in the chat box. Kenny says just like this. Jacqueline, just like this. All right. All right, Saturday night, I'll do it just like this. You know what we will do? What will the price of the token be by tonight? I will create, I'm going to keep the same slides I have now, and I will take a screenshot 5 minutes before I go live, and I'll put it up there to see what has it changed since today. See if it hovers all day. And I probably, how hot is it? I might go swimming later. See if my kid wants to swim. They're older now, so they don't like swimming with dad anymore. Gotta go back and look at my old videos when they were little, and you always saw them in the background. Now they don't, man. Stay in their room playing games, Fortnite all day. Let's see, how hot is it gonna get? Oh, it's only gonna be 83 today? Maybe I won't get in the pool, but I'll still go live. How about that? I won't get in the pool. I'll still go live. That's not hot enough. I could turn on the heater on the pool. We'll see. All right. That is it. I will see you guys later on. Have a productive day. Get to those stepping. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.